Mom charged $5,800 family trip to my card without asking. My mother used my credit card, without consent, to cover a $5,800 family getaway. I reported it as fraud, and they branded me heartless. I'm Lucas, 28 years old. Iade. I was thriving as a software engineer until last week when my phone lit up with a message from my brother Ryan. Send your card info. Dad says you're covering our Christmas getaway. I fired back instantly, not happening. The next morning, Mom texted, "Stop overreacting. I already used your old card details. Payments processed." My gut twisted as I checked my balance. If you're reading this, drop a comment. How would you react if your family pulled something like this? Don't forget to subscribe for more on setting limits with toxic relatives. My parents are Thomas and Catherine. My younger brother Ryan is 29. My sister Olivia is 26. To outsiders, we look like your average American clan. But beneath the surface, money has always been a minefield. Growing up, I learned early that financial self-reliance was my only escape. While my siblings got endless backing, I was told to figure it out solo. At 17, I worked near full-time at a neighborhood supermarket while staying on the honor roll. When college apps rolled around, my parents casually announced they hadn't saved a dime for my tuition. "You're bright, Lucas. You'll land scholarships," Dad said, as if that settled it. I did snag partial aid, but it covered less than half. I took loans for the rest and juggled 2 jobs through school. Meanwhile, Ryan flunked his freshman year, and our parents simply footed the bill for a do-over at another college. When Olivia wanted a car for her 19th birthday, they bought her a brand new Honda, no questions asked. After graduating with a CS degree, I landed a role at TechFear, a rising tech firm downtown. Over 8 years, I climbed to senior software engineer, leading teams on high-stakes projects. My 1-bedroom apartment isn't lavish, but it's cozy. Until recently, I was steadily saving for a house down payment. My bond with Ryan has always been strained. He's never held a job longer than 5 months, griping about bosses and conditions. Yet he flaunts designer threads, the newest iPhone, and nights at upscale lounges. He's hit me up for cash repeatedly, with hazy payback vows that never materialize. "Come on, bro, you're loaded. What's $500 between siblings?" His standard dodge when I brought up old debts. My tie with Olivia is marginally better. She at least acknowledges my grind and sometimes says thanks when I help. But she's heavily swayed by Ryan and often backs him in disputes. My parents' favoritism was never subtle. Family gatherings inevitably feature sob stories about Ryan and Olivia's struggles, followed by veiled hints that I should step up more. When I replaced my dead laptop, Mom sniped, "Must be nice splashing cash on yourself while your sister's behind on rent." I've tried drawing lines before. 3 years back, after lending Ryan $2,500 for urgent car fixes that morphed into a Miami jaunt with his girlfriend, I declared no more cash without ironclad terms and repayment schedules. That earned me labels of greed and a 2-week freeze-out from Mom. Family supports family, Dad lectured in a heated call. It's draining, soul-crushing, and as recent events prove, potentially ruinous to my wallet and sanity. It was Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. when Ryan's text buzzed in. I nearly ignored it. His messages usually spell stress or cash grabs, but habit 1. "Hey bro, need your card ASAP. Dad says you're bankrolling Christmas this year. Gotta book tonight for the deal." I stared, wondering if it was a prank. Without a word to me, they decided I'd fund a family trip. I replied curtly, "What are you on about?" His answer was instant. "Hawaii for Christmas. Mom and Dad said so. You owe them for raising you and you earn the most. Just send the digits." My blood pressure spiked as I typed, "Not happening." No one asked me and I never agreed. Ryan's dots vanished, then reappeared. "Don't be a greedy ass. It's $5,800 total. Your fat paycheck can handle it." I inhaled deeply before firing back. Refusing to bankroll an unsolicited luxury trip isn't greed. Dad already told everyone it's a done deal. That familiar guilt-hanger cocktail surged. Despite the blatant manipulation, Ryan's texts grew nastier. "You always pull this, acting superior because you've got cash. We're family and you've been swamped at work. We figured you'd miss the discount window." I didn't miss anything because I never signed on. Well, it's booked now. Leaving deck 23. Itinerary incoming. The exchange looped, with Mom dodging all accountability. When I floated canceling and reporting fraud, her tune shifted sharply. You do that to your own blood after all we've sacrificed. Your father will lose it. Right on cue, Dad rang 20 minutes later, skipping hellos. What's this crap about bailing on the trip? Thomas barked. Your mom's in tears. Dad, I never agreed to pay. Using my card without permission is theft. Theft? We clothed, fed, and housed you for 18 years, and this is your gratitude, threatening your parents. That doesn't entitle you to my money forever, I countered, fighting to keep my voice steady despite the lump in my throat. You've changed, Lucas. That job's made you think you're above us. You've forgotten your roots. The fight spiraled until Dad dropped an ultimatum. Fix this or stay away. All day, Ryan's texts bombarded me, each more venomous. Way to wreck Christmas, prick. Mom's sobbing because of you. I hope you're proud. Knew you were selfish, but this is peak. Olivia rang with a softer pitch but the same script. Lucas, I get it's a chunk of change, but it'd mean the world. Mom and Dad aren't getting younger. Don't you want one magical family Christmas? When I stressed the illegality, she sighed. You're splitting hairs. There are parents, they changed your diapers. By evening, the extended clan piled on. Aunt Barbara phoned to voice her outrage. 2 cousins texted asking what monster ruins their folks' holiday. An uncle I barely know posted a cryptic Facebook rant about ungrateful kids, racking up likes from relatives. The onslaught was relentless. I couldn't concentrate at work the next day, botching code that my lead noticed. In our afternoon sync, I blanked on a key deadline query, drawing concerned glances. My hands trembled as I typed. 3 hours of sleep the prior night left my thoughts mushy. Expectation, guilt, and fury crushed me, underscored by raw betrayal from those meant to love me unconditionally. By Thursday dawn, I'd hit my limit. After another sleepless night, I called my card issuer the moment lines opened. I need to report an unauthorized transaction, I told the rep, my voice surprisingly solid despite inner turmoil. After explaining, she sympathized but sounded unsure. Sir, you're saying family used your card without consent. Do you want to file fraud? I paused then. Yes. She walked me through it, noting the charge would be provisionally reversed pending probe. She added that for clear fraud, especially this size, they might loop in police. You may need to file a report, she warned. The idea of cops in a family mess churned my stomach, but I finalized the claim. The breach was too massive to ignore, blood or not. Under an hour later, Mom rang, shrieking, Lucas James Marshall, what have you done? The resort called, payment bounced, flagged as fraud. I exhaled. Mom, I warned you, I never authorized it. That's fraud. How dare you, she snarled. After all we gave up for you. Your dad worked doubles to feed you. That doesn't justify taking my money without asking. We didn't steal, we're family. Family shares burdens. Mom, I cover my own rent, bills, life. I've helped when asked. But $5,800 without a peep. Catherine's tone iced over. This is you thinking you're above us with your fancy degree and tech gig. You've forgotten family. The loop continued, guilt, accusations, threats. Your dad's livid. Fix it by tonight or skip Thanksgiving. When I held firm, she snapped. You really want to end us over this hill? A trip you can easily afford. Dad followed, diving straight into rage. You've humiliated us. The resort thinks we're crooks. Your mom's wrecked. Dad, listen, you'll call the card company now, say it's a mistake, then apologize to your mom, Ryan, Olivia for this tantrum. I refused. His voice dropped to a chilling hush. Then you're no son of mine. Don't call, don't visit. Expect nothing. Click. I sat frozen, his disownment echoing. Despite our rocky history, it cut deep. Ryan's response was predictable fury, texts all day, hope you're proud. Mom cried all morning. Knew you were selfish, but damn. Olivia called that night, cautious but aligned. Lucas, this blew up. Canceling and fraud flagging is overboard. Using my card without permission is overboard, Olivia. But family, couldn't you talk first? I did. They denied wrongdoing. Now Christmas is ruined, and Dad says I'm persona non grata. Pressure mounted as aunts, uncles, cousins joined. Aunt Carol preached family forever. Uncle Phil emailed Bible verses on honoring parents despite our secular streak. Cousin Rachel, once close, texted disappointment. Can't believe you'd do this over money. Thought you were better. Even Grandma left a voicemail pleading for peace before it's too late. The isolation drowned me. Every message painted me the villain. the ungrateful son prizing cash over kin. At work, lead Marcus noticed my slips. No one grasped the trust violation or my erased autonomy. Stress spawned a relentless headache no pill touched. Appetite vanished. "You okay, Lucas?" "You've been off," Marcus said. I muttered about personal stuff, vowing focus, but productivity tanked. In a client demo, I bungled basic timeline facts, Marcus smoothly covered. Alone that night, staring at a screen of venomous texts, doubt crushed me. Was I overreacting? Was $5,800 worth torching family ties? Questions looped, stealing sleep. But under doubt burned anger at repeated manipulation and resolve that yielding now would only invite worse. Monday, the card company emailed. Charge permanently reversed. A note added. Given the details and amount, we must escalate to fraud. Law enforcement may contact the merchant. My stomach knotted. I hadn't foreseen legal ripples, but retracting felt impossible. It was fraud, family or not. 2 days of rare parental silence broke when Mom called, voice quaking. "Police showed up, Lucas. Questioned us about card theft. Your dad explained to officers on the porch it was a mix-up." "Mom, do you know how mortifying?" Neighbors gossiping. "This is your thanks, cops at our door. I didn't send them. The card company, don't dodge blame. You could have kept it in-house, but you dragged in outsiders. Dad can't face me. We gave 30 years raising you, this is payback." I explained unauthorized use is illegal regardless of relation. She scoffed. "Oh, Mr. Legal Eagle, who paid doctor visits when you were sick, drove you to soccer twice weekly for 8 years, stayed up for science fairs." The old guilt ploys rang empty now. "That's parenting, Mom, not a lifelong debt." "How dare you, ungrateful, selfish," she hung up, final blow. "Don't call for holidays, you're out." Dad texted once, "Your mom's shattered." Never been more let down. Ryan went public, tweeting veiled jabs at me, then a long Facebook post in the family group twisting facts. I'd promised a modest trip, then sixed cops on Mom and Dad when I reneged. Comments poured in from distant kin, slamming my morals. Olivia rang, weary. "Lucas, this spiraled. Mom's talking will changes. Dad says you tried jailing them." "That's false." "I know, but can't you just pay? End the nightmare." "It's not money anymore, it's respect, boundaries." She sighed. "Everyone's picking sides. Thanksgiving will suck if unresolved." Am I even invited? Not officially, but pay, and I ended the call, drained. That night, best friend Ryan, different Ryan, called, alarmed by brother Ryan's posts. "Dude, what's going on?" I unloaded, full history of exploitation, guilt, double standards. He listened then. "Lucas, this ain't normal. It's criminal and they're mad you won't let them slide." His clarity sliced my fog. "Emma and I host Thanksgiving, come." "No card theft needed," he joked. Tears welled at the simple kindness. Next day, stress triggered a panic attack mid-meeting. I bolted to a stall, gasping. Marcus waited outside, then sent me home. "Whatever it is, it's hitting hard. Prioritize you." Driving home blurred, the weight unbearable. For years I'd played assigned role, provider, fallback, pushover. Breaking it felt like flaying myself. But friend Ryan's words echoed, "Not normal." Could my family duty baseline be warped, parental care recast as eternal debt? Trembling, I searched financial abuse in families. Results chilled me. Articles mirrored my life: exploitation, blackmail, toxic dynamics. One piece, breaking the cycle. Spotting and stopping family financial abuse. Nailed it, parents reframing basic duties as unpayable IOUs, turning love transactional. I'd internalized their selfish label as my flaw. Now evidence screamed my gut was right. Next morning, I called in sick, first time in a year, and booked an urgent slot with Dr. Franklin via work EAP. His office was spare but warm, no visible clock. After paperwork. "What brings you, Lucas?" The floodgate opened, not just the card, but years of extraction, sibling favoritism, assumed ATM status sans thanks. Dr. Franklin listened, probing gently. When I finished. Classic financial abuse pattern. Systematic boundary breaches, emotional leverage for control. Hearing a pro validate stunned me. "But their family," I whispered, "the old chain." "Yes," he said. "That should mean mutual respect, not exploitation. Relation doesn't grant carte blanche to your accounts." We discussed healthy boundaries, differentiation, separating self from origin family while keeping ties if desired. Imagine your finances fully yours, to share or not by your values, not pressure. What would that feel? The concept felt foreign, almost sinful. Homework, he smiled. Picture healthy financial lines. Next session. At work, break room run-in with marketing's Jessica. We'd collaborated, her concern surprised, you seem wrecked. The dam burst, I summarized. She nodded instantly. My mom did the same, constant emergencies, only I could fix with cash. How'd you stop? Went no contact on money. Hardest thing ever, but giving in just fed the beast. 3 years prior, she'd drawn iron lines. Initial war, then equilibrium or distance from those who wouldn't adapt. Guilt's the killer, they're pros at villainizing, no. Her parallel validated. If she escaped, maybe I could. That week I dug deeper, audited 5 years transfers, nearly $28,000. That could have maxed my house fund. I listed healthy boundary traits, 1 requests, not demands, 2 open talks, no assumptions, 3 genuine thanks, not obligation, 4 reciprocity when possible, 5 rare, not default. None matched my reality. Second session with Dr. Franklin, family of choice vs origin. Sometimes healthiest is investing in respectful ties. Friends Ryan/Emma, Jessica, Marcus showed more care lately than bio-kin. I must break the cycle, I said, but fallout scares me. Valid. Change triggers pushback, but status quo already harms your mental health, finances, self-worth. Short pain for long gain. Leaving, resolve solidified. That night I journaled. I want respect, autonomy, not cash extraction. Too much to ask? No, and I'd enforce it. After more reflection and a third session, I chose direct confrontation via email, not reactive calls, but clear stance. Drafted all evening, refining for firmness without venom, per Dr. Franklin's advice. Own feelings, state lines. Final version. Dear Mom, Dad, Ryan, Olivia, I'm addressing the Hawaii trip and setting future boundaries. Using my card without permission was a grave violation, upsetting and illegal. Relation doesn't excuse unauthorized access to my finances. This isn't isolated, it's a pattern. I've given aid when asked, often sacrificing my goal's security. It's been treated as duty, rarely appreciated. Going forward, when I control my resources, I decide if when how to share. 2. Aid only after clear gift vs loan agreement. Loans need repayment terms. 3. I won't respond to requests laced with manipulation, guilt, or owing narratives. 4. My financial info stays private secure. Unauthorized use triggers protective steps. These aren't punishment or selfishness. They foster respect-based ties over obligation. I love you and am open to rebuilding on these terms. Lucas, I hovered over send, heart pounding, knowing backlash loomed, but silence meant perpetuating dysfunction. I breathed deep and clicked. Thank you for watching my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay tuned for more real-life stories, get more experiences.